So I guess let's keep on going and see if we can figure out what the heck is actually going on. Okay, so we just need to go talk to Odo, right? Like, we just have to convince him to not be drunk and to not be afraid of the monster. Not be afraid of the monster. Thank you. Much appreciated. We can do that, right? We can find a captain who has been wallowing in his own fear for 20 years at the bottom of a bottle of vodka and convince him to just not. Should be easy. Do things like that every day. I see no problem with this as a continued state of affairs. Definitely not talking to anybody who calls me little lady. Is it out here? Is this where I'm supposed to be? Yes, here. Hello, go, faster. Kate. I'm back, Marshana. Alright, where did Captain Odo go? I don't see Captain Odo anywhere on here. Oh, we found Sarah.
The captain is just there, next to the fireplace.
Oh, the captain is just here, next to the fireplace. Man, her voice...
All those youngsters trying to act smart to impress the Steiner girl. It really gets to me.
What? No, that's not this guy?
I'm not standing here because I'm happy, you know, miss.
That's not the captain. That's not the captain. This is the... Aha, 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 aha. We figured it out. Found the captain. Okay, everything's fine. Yeah, Sarah's voice actress is definitely
Captain
sounding
Obo?
like a text-to-speech program at this point. I don't know what her deal is.
What do you want?
Hedge, argue, or push? Push.
Come on, Captain. Put your bottle away for a second and listen to me. I need to use the crystal for a crossing. Your ship is big enough to take the entire Yukon caravan. And so I need you to, are you okay, Captain?
No. No, he's not. Of course not. Why would you think he's okay?
Why are you being... My God, why are you being so mean?
Well, because...
So you two, you're going to tell me I'm nothing but a gutless drunk too? Go ahead, I'm used to it.
No. Of course not. Now.
Don't bother. Just leave me the hell alone, little lady.
I don't believe it.
Well, that went well.
That shape there in the water. What is it?
It's the monster! Is it the monster? Do we think it's the monster? Maybe it's something that's not the monster, but looks like the monster if you're extremely drunk?
The lake is haunted by a demon. It's watching me. Waiting. I can feel it.
Well, that's not going well. Hey, Sarah. Do I think Sarah can help with this issue?
Is everything okay, Kate?
No, nothing
Not
is
really.
okay.
I'd like to ask Captain Obo if the Yukon caravan can go on board his boat to cross over to Baranor. But I can't get a straight answer. He's completely sloshed.
Are you surprised, Kate?
I'm sorry, miss, but I really think you're wasting your time. He's getting drunk again to forget his crimes, like he always does. To forget he wasn't brave the way a captain should be. Can you believe it? In Baranor, he just picked up and abandoned his passengers. And I know, he'll never want to see that cursed place again.
I'm not sure that's true, lad. Even if he does drink a lot, the captain's a pretty good guy. Say the right thing, and you may be able to convince him.
If I'm ever lucky
Yeah,
enough to
some of
find
the
him
actors
sober, even
are
for a moment,
extremely
I need that
questionable.
drunkard to listen to me.
Maybe I can help you with that. I'll make him one of my famous small restoratives. After that, he'll want to sleep for 3 days, but at least his mind will be clear.
I'd really appreciate that. Thank you so much, both of you.
Don't mention it. The way the Yukols are treated here is an absolute disgrace. So if we can help out...
Yeah, I just need some wake-up juice. Absolutely. Can
Who
I ask
knows
some
what
questions?
became of the victims and automatons the captain abandoned?
No, everybody hates the captain for that. But nobody volunteered to take the helm of the crystal in his place to pick up the survivors. If there are any left in Baranur, they're all dead now, that's for sure.
Grandfather says that the
Fair.
automatons would have broken down really quickly with nobody to maintain them.
Oh, it's a good thing you've had somebody to maintain you, Sarah.
Has Captain Obo taken the crystal out of port since leaving Baranur?
He's been far too drunk ever since then for that.
Blame their directions.
And
It's
anyway, the
probably
port's
fair.
been closed
There's-
since the
It
tragedy
sounds
of
like there's been a
Baranur
lot
20
of
years ago.
problems with how this came together.
Do you think the
I
crystal
don't
is
think
still
the
in
actors are
failing
right
condition
for
after all
for
this
most
time?
of the roles either.
I'm sure there'll be a few repairs to do, but Obo never stopped keeping it in shape, you know. He loves his boat, despite everything.
Like I don't know how they chose who they chose, but I don't think they chose well. Like even separately from the actors doing maybe not the best jobs for whatever reason.
Do you know why Captain Obo fled Baranur?
He must have been completely traumatized by what he saw there. The catastrophe, the victims, and then the radiation. He unloaded the automatons
Yeah, all that
on the
radiation that he
beach,
saw.
But he didn't expect they'd bring the survivors back right then. He just cracked, completely snapped. Full astern and goodbye all. Can you even imagine?
Afterwards, he came up with that story of a sea monster appearing and attacking his boat.
Yes, the old legend of the monster of the lake. Convenient, isn't it? Go
Maybe
see the
that
captain.
actually happened, though.
Sarah will bring you the restorative when it's ready.
Okay, thanks, Sarah. Let's go see the captain again. That's why would they do that close up when that's how
Take
it looks?
this, Captain. This one's on the house.
Like with how much care they put into like the people to have the drink look like that. Good morning, buddy.
My God! This piss water unbattens the hatches, swabs the deck, and opens the portholes. Hello, miss.
My name is Kate Walker, Captain Obo. We met each other earlier.
To what do I owe the
Oh
honor
my
of your
God.
presence at the table of the regrettably famous Captain Obo?
Well, let's coax,
This
I
is
guess.
good news, Captain. You're back at the starting block again. You have a new beginning, a new dawn.
Now that's a good show of spirit, Miss
I
Walker.
picked the right approach. Oh,
What will
good.
you be having now? It's my round.
I mean, he cares about Valsambor, but maybe he'll care about me more? I don't know.
So what? Nothing more to add then?
What do you have to say about
Everybody
this?
here hates the captain. I need to try to make him feel better.
Achievement unlocked. Time to
Right.
collect your thoughts.
Go on.
Think twice
Ignore
before
Obo,
speaking.
The captain knows he's despised in Valsambor. I'll tell him he can change all that.
Okay.
What I'd like you to do is to help me, Captain. I could even say you're the man of the hour.
What do you mean by that, young lady?
The Yukon caravan has to cross the lake now. It absolutely must continue on its migration, do you understand? So I thought that maybe they could board the crystal. That way you could take everybody there, to the other side, Captain. I know you don't have fond
Yes,
memories of
Icarus.
your last crossing.
The
of your
subtitles
departure
are
from
off
Baranur,
a
but
bit.
Why the hell are you bothering me if everybody has already warned you about horrible
I've made
Captain
him feel
Obo?
like a pariah again.
gutless
Nope,
wonder.
we lose. Yeah, let's go with you, afraid.
You're right, Captain. It's safe to say that people don't have a particularly high opinion of you. But I think you're afraid to know where I want to take the Yukos.
Listen to her.
Nope, that
right
didn't
then.
work out either.
Tell me where Miss Walker actually wants me to take her in my old tub.
To Baranur.
I'm a broken man because of what I saw back there that night, miss. A sad wreck of a man.
This lady has the emotional
You're
insight of
asking me to
Counselor
go
Troy.
back.
Does she?
Back there. Back to hell. I saw the hellish red eyes of the monster of the lake. Beast as big and long as my boat. Ask your Yukon friends what they think about it. They call it the Kilak, the evil spirit of the lake. The devil guarding the doorway to hell.
Well, let's just look at it like a second chance. What do you say?
There's no way this is gonna work.
No. Never.
He's lost it. I should read him the riot act.
I don't think that'll work either.
He is really stubborn. I have to try something else.
I guess this is more likely to work than this one.
In that case, I'll buy the crystal.
What makes you think she's up for sale?
You've left her in the port to rot. She's completely run down. You haven't the money to keep her shipshape. I have money, and I need that ferry.
She's a ferry, not a liner. And the girl wants to take the helm of the crystal. Now I've heard everything.
I said
I know
ferry.
that if the Proud Crystal had an equally proud commander at her helm, things would go better. But as you don't want to go on a voyage...
Excuse me? What? So awkward!
All right.
So
You get your gang of little
awkward.
savages and board the crystal. I'll take you.
Oh, thank you, Captain, really, with all my heart. And thank you on behalf of the Yukels.
Oh, but be careful now, cabin girl. You're not there yet.
Cabin girl.
There are two
nice.
conditions, and they are negotiable. First, we stop by Narodas. It's a little town just a bit south of Baranor. That will mean we avoid the most radioactive zones, but it won't actually take you too far off your path. And second, we also sail by day. I'm not going to finish up on the Lake Monster's plate. And it sleeps during the day. The beast is usually a bit of a night owl anyway.
I'm wondering if her
I
being
accept,
awkward is actually
Captain
deliberate.
Obo.
Right?
In that case, all hands on deck now, sailor. Because we've got work to do before we can hoist the anchor.
But it's a little tough to be sure because none of the
Come on,
characters
Kate.
have
You
any
hurry off and
visual
meet with the
emotional
captain
range.
before he changes his mind. I'll go tell Grandfather to join you on board the Crystal with Kirk.
Except
Thank
for
you, Sarah.
maybe Kate. So it's like you're kind of relying on the voice acting in order to tell you what the characters are feeling, if they're feeling anything. And, that is not always helpful either. This is kind of a mess. This is kind of a mess. Wow. It's like I almost feel like it would have been better with without voice acting, just the dialogue at the bottom, no character motions, no voice acting, nothing. Just oh man. All right, so what are we doing now? I guess we're going to go tell the Yukels that everything is good. That we have a ship. Where are you running, lady? Oh my god. It is remarkably difficult to get places. Is this not where I want to go? Out there, maybe? How do we get to place? Is this where I want to be? I don't even know if this is where I want to be. I don't remember how I got here. Let alone how to get to where I want to be. No? I don't... I've apparently made it to a lighthouse. Is this what I wanted? Why am I here? I don't think I want to be here. Can I even do anything here? It doesn't look like it. There's a guy I can talk to, I guess? Why? What have I done?
Hi there. Anything biting?
Stop for some casual conversation. Seems reasonable.
As if. 20 years there's been fewer fish, but sometimes you can get lucky. Go figure. It's really odd.
You seem to know the region well. Maybe you can fill me in a bit. I'd like to know a little bit more about the local legend. I was told that there's a monster down there, living at the bottom of the lake.
It's not a legend.
Okay.
And how can you be so sure?
Back when, the lake froze over earlier in the season.
My
People would go
curiosity
out and
beyond
make
the
holes
legend
in the
is
ice
paid
in the
off.
middle of the lake, then fish like that. Sometimes they would even set up these cabins for the winter next to the hole. The old folk always said you should only cut a small hole, just wide enough so the fish could be pulled through when you landed them. No more than that. One day, this guy who was kind of odd cut a really big hole. To make it easier, he said.
I
In
just...
case he caught a really big one. You don't have to believe me, but he's the one who went into the hole. Backwards. Into the depths. In less time than it takes to say it, the monster's arm came through the hole,
Yeah.
then dragged the poor guy
It's
down to
weird
the
that the
bottom of
acting
lake.
doesn't match the
That's why the old
the
folks
subtitles.
say never make a big hole in the ice. Because of the monster that lurks below.
And that's even aside from the actual typos.
And how do
in the
you know all
subtitles.
that?
Because the poor guy was my older brother. And I was fishing just next to him that day. So you think what you want. You have a good day, miss.
Yeah, there's a lot going on. I don't actually remember where the studio is. Achievement unlocked. The Valsambor Horror. Listen to two people tell you the story of a local legend. Alright, well, thank you for telling me that story. Unclear whether or not that was helpful. Ooh, this is openable? No. What is this, though? What are we doing? Oh, so maybe the English voice acting was just an afterthought? It's not like they're using local talent. There's no French accent. I'm not sure where I'm supposed to be going, actually. Is part of the problem here. Can we not leave through here? We cannot leave through here. Is this not how I came in? Maybe there was a separate place I came in from. I remember going through here. But I don't... Yeah, they're not very positive about this game. Maybe we just go to the boat? Maybe we just go to the boat. I didn't actually look at most of the reviews. I saw that the percentage was fairly low, though. I'm not even sure I'm supposed to get back to the Yukols. Maybe I'm just supposed to get back to the boat. We got told a story, though. That's probably good. Anybody on the boat? Not a lot happening over here. But there are a couple of doors we can go through. Subpar translation to English. Awkward voice acting and unmitigated software bugs. Okay. Yeah, that sounds about right, actually. That sounds like it covers all the things. What is... Hopefully going back to the boat was correct. Doesn't seem to be honest. The original language of the game is French and everything else is a dub. Oh! So, does the voice acting match the character animations in French? Excuse me? How did we get over here? Can I go anywhere else? Like, if I was a native French speaker, would it be better? It also explains some of the pacing for the animation, right? Like, I've seen that in some Japanese dubs as well, like in anime. There's times where they tried to match the, or
Nobody.
like, I mean, obviously nobody. Not anime, sorry. Certain Japanese games where, like, for the English script to run, basically, they had to match the timing, so the pacing of some of the lines is really, really awkward or abrupt or elongated because the sentence would just be longer or shorter in the other language. So, like, that would definitely account for some of the issues. Okay, so I remember running this way when we came in originally. But it's not clear to me how we do anything else, because I can't go back the way I came in. And I'm not actually sure where I'm supposed to be going. Where did they say I was supposed to go? It was go tell the Yukos, right? That would make sense to me. These camera angles. It's actually really awkward to get anywhere. I don't know if there's an objective button. It said that, like, it would prompt me with the objective sometimes, like there's a setting for it, but I think that setting is turned on. You think there's an actual button? I don't think so. I don't remember there being an actual button. Sarah said she was telling Simon to meet at the boat. Oh, okay. So we should just go to the boat. Okay. I mean, I got a dialogue that's like, I guess she was expecting someone to be there and there wasn't anybody there, so maybe that's correct. Or maybe we just go to Steiner's? Like, we could just go to Steiner's. Hello? Oh, there's a downstairs. How nice. There's more downstairs. Look at how much downstairs there is.
This would be perfect for the Yukos.
Oh, good. We have space. Would it be perfect? That actually doesn't seem like that much space, especially if I need a space to put all of those snostrages. So a lot of translations, it sounds like. Alright, yeah, that would cause problems.
Nobody.
Such a weird place to have that dialogue. Maybe I just didn't go far enough to the edge of the ship. I guess there's a lot of space on this boat. This doesn't seem to be working. Story issues as separate from script writing issues, right? Like, I think there are more script writing issues than there are story issues. Story issues are like, whatever. Like, the plotting is kind of whatever, but, like, not enough to complain about. But the script writing is an issue, for sure. I mean, I think all the Syberia games have had somewhat oddball plots. Did I ever get to the bridge? What bridge? The bridge of the ship? Oh, we should probably try to go to the upstairs of the ship, huh? That might do it. That might be the place where there are people. Assuming that we are actually supposed to meet people on the ship. How do we get up there? That doesn't sound like a bad premise, Devanok. Where are we going? Inspector Canardo. Amazing. Maybe upstairs is this way? Ah, we found upstairs.
It looks like it needs repairs. Too bad.
Of course. What is it? Captain Oboe's logbook. Is that useful? We never did look at the newspaper clipping. Tempest in a teapot was how the mayor of Baranor, Anatoly Mikolaev, described the incident yesterday that has worried the communities around the local nuclear power plant. I spoke personally with Viktor Rostislavovich, director of the plant, immediately after I was informed by my constituents complaining of noise, he stated. And I can assure you that he satisfactorily answered all of my questions. In a word, all is well. Indeed, it would seem that a minor technical incident was the origin of the alarm. A power test conducted on reactor number 3 at 1:23 a.m. caused planned radiolysis of the cooling water, which in turn caused a small, inconsequential detonation that were sufficiently loud to lead nearby inhabitants to legitimately react. Small, inconsequential detonations. Why use the word detonations there? As for rumors of underground flooding and a fire raging in the facility, Mayor Mikolaev was both firm and reassuring. Spreading rumors like that is purely and simply anti-patriotic, he said pointedly. Given the importance of nuclear energy for the economy and industry in our beautiful region, do you really think we would take an accident lightly if it were as serious as the rumors say? And the town councillor added, The reality is that the current systems in the plant are so sophisticated that an accident, and by accident I mean a major one, is statistically almost impossible. When we contacted him, Director Rostislavovich concurred. He also confirmed that he had been in touch with the Energy Ministry, which in the event saw no reason to worry. I see. Record number of visitors for the Baranor amusement park. By 50,000. That's how many entry tickets have been bought for the Baranor amusement park since it opened last year. Pyotr Bolyakin, newly re-elected mayor of Valsambor, is delighted at the impact on the region. Ice fishing drama. Leo Narishkin, out on the lake to do a little ice fishing with his little brother, drowned tragically when he fell through the ice. The inquest has concluded that it was an accident, despite the testimony of the victim's little brother. Oh, we heard this story, too. Yeah, there is another Syberia game coming. Apparently a prequel? I don't know how I feel about that. Fyodor Ivanovich Obo. I am a man, and because I err, I am a man. Not entirely? Okay. The World Before sounds like a title to a prequel, I'm not gonna lie. That was written by a coward. The title is less prestigious than Captain. It was nevertheless preferable to the prospect of once again being confronted with the lake and the red eyes that lurk there. I suppose I should start from the beginning. Now that I've thrown the old log overboard so the tale can be told afresh, everything is ready. Room for my account, my confession. As to judge by the speed with which the bottle of vodka is emptying, there's little time left before I plunge into a sleep stripped of nightmares. I never really knew why they asked me to become commander of the Crystal. I have to say that at the time I was a young wolf, dressed to the nines and proud. Merchant Marine, Navy. There wasn't a port from Arobad to Baranor where they didn't toast the health of Captain Fyodor Ivanovich Obo. Not to mention a few black eyes and gap-toothed smiles handed out along the way. The fact remains that when Valsambor asked me to take the helm of the Crystal, I accepted, and years of happiness followed. 20, in fact. The work was easy and enjoyable, consisting of daily runs between Valsambor and the different towns on the other side of the lake. Nahodotsk, Tunguskaya, and Baranor. Damn Baranor. Alright, we'll read this one, I guess. Baranor is the town just across from Valsambor, on the other side of the lake. Since that crazy mechanic from the west set up his amusement park there last year, all I was doing was transporting tourists going to it. But that was before the accident in the power plant, before Baranor became the radioactive hell that it will remain for centuries and centuries. Lots of people survived the meltdown. They got way more radiation than they were supposed to, sure, but they came through it alive. So, given the Crystal's record, and its captain's too, the authorities immediately thought of us when it came time to go rescue those poor bastards. The mission was simple. Unload the rescue team on the beach at the Baranor amusement park, wait for them to come back with survivors, then take everyone back to the Valsambor clinic, until all the survivors were safe and sound. Despite the risk and the terrible sight of all those bodies, the first few crossings went as planned. Then, things got out of control. Because that's when it arrived. Fear. Everyone who says my name now, the way you spit on the sidewalk, will tell you, after all those crossings, the radiation finally put the wind up Obo's sails. What he says he saw came straight from a bottle. That drunkard's more scared of the atom than of Aral sea smugglers. But on my honor as a sailor, I swear that's all wrong. Sure, just thinking about all that pernicious radiation, invisible to the naked eye and capable of burning you and creating countless mutations, is enough to give me the cold shivers. Of course it puts the wind up my sails. Worse in reality. A nameless terror. Glacial and dark like a moonless night. But that's because I saw it. It, the monster of the lake. With all those arms stretching out forever. Its evil eyes shining with a cunning and malevolent intelligence. Those eyes! So yes, I know I can never make up for the harm I caused by abandoning the rescuers and the last survivors in Baranor. That damned me forever. I'd also be lying if I never thought about going back to challenge the monster fair and square. Look it right in the eyes and try to make up for my crimes. But what good would it do? That won't bring back the people I left to die. Nobody would forgive me. The facts have shown that I'm too gutless to agree to be led into hell by one of its most eminent representatives if it's not going to do anyone any good. Totally gutless and selfish, ladies and gentlemen. Regardless, The only thing that counts for me now is keeping the lake and its inhabitants safe from my presence on board the Cristal, and... no. No more pretending. The truth is that I need to protect myself from the lake, and that cunning devil it hides, at all costs. Now I approach the end of these lines. I can't stop looking at the Cristal's ignition key, that old trinket that's been in my pocket for 20 years and that I've used so many times to set course on the lake. I see the bottle of vodka is empty, yet my mind is clear. Far clearer than it was when I fled Baranor, since my damnation. Right now, at this very moment, I know. I know how to nip any suicidal inclination in the bud. Any sudden urge to confront the horror that awaits me on the lake bed. Where did that damn jacket get to? So are we gonna have to find his key? Is that... we've got to do other things out here? Or is this... enough? Ah! We found the guy! What's up, the guy? Broken bottles everywhere. The ones who came back and had radiation poisoning. Oh! Maybe. Yeah, maybe, Mershana. They did say they'd been there for 20 years, so that fits with the timeline.
All right, Captain. How are the preparations going?
There's quite a bit of work to do before we can hoist the anchor, Miss Kate.
All right. How can I help?
Maybe I can help you out with something.
Well, the coal needs to be stocked up. As for myself, I'll look after getting the water tanks ready to be filled. Take this. It's the code you need for entering the hangar where the coal is kept. You actually need it to use the crane to load the coal onto the crystal. Don't forget to open the storage hatchway first.
All right. Let's find out more details about that.
How do I open the hatchway to the coal storage on the crystal?
Just turn the wheel on the ship's bridge, sailor.
Oh, that's here. Okay, great.
What do I need to do in the hangar?
That's where you'll find all the coal you need for the crystal. One container should just about be enough. And don't forget to use the entry code for the crane that I just gave you.
What do I need the crane for?
This here is for loading all the coal you get from the hangar onto the ship. Use the code I gave you so that you can access the control post.
I'll take care of that, Captain.
We need to set sail as soon as possible, so better hurry up.
Okay, let's go do that thing. We now have a code. There's a wheel we need to spin up here to open on the bridge. Isn't this the where we open the wheel to open the thing? Maybe it's not up here. All right, we need to go find coal. What is this? Oh my god, these are so awkward. The mechanics of like trying to do anything, it's all rotates. It's all like you gotta grab it and then like rotate the mouse in a circle. Why are you doing this in the game? Hello? Where is... there we go. Found my cursor again. Finding the cursor's a trial sometimes. It just loses it for some reason. I think because I go off screen and then come back. I don't know. Or because it's trying to play a voice line. Causing problems there too. So is this where I'm supposed to go? 0509? Alright. Not that tricksy. Oh, I can drive the cart. Let's drive the cart up to the coal. Is this where the coal is? I need to use something to open it?
No way.
I don't have a something to open it. Alright, this is the coal chute, so that's good. I still have to find a thing to open it with. Oh, coal chute's on either side. And then I can get in the cart to drive it forward or backwards. Okay. And there's also a car here. Neat. I appear to be missing something. Is there not a thing that I can... Aha! I don't know what this thing is, but let's take it too. Shoot! What does this do? Yeah, that's probably correct. That sounds like a thing that we probably want to do at some point in between now and the time we do the thing. Okay, I don't want to leave yet. Okay, so, but this should be enough to do the rest of the things, right? Probably. Aw, shoot. Cute. Cute. There's a lot of chutes. Do we need to open all of them? Excuse me? Why would you think that that's the correct way to interact with this thing? There's literally a... That's not... Why is this happening? Can I not be holding the thing? I don't understand how to do the other kind of interaction. I don't want to punch it. I want to do the other thing. Oh, maybe the... Hang on. Okay, no, wait. I figured it out. I can interact with it this way. Wait, maybe I can't interact with it this way.
A folding chute, covered with coal, too. A folding chute, covered with coal, too.
Folding chute! We got a folding chute! Okay, can I use it on things? Apparently I can't. It gives me two options, though. How do I select the other option? I literally don't know how to do the second thing. Ah, there it is. Apparently you can do it with 1 and 3. Good. Here, have a chute. Oh, now there's a button. And I've lost the cursor again. What? No, nothing happened. What? Why would you... What just... Okay, we're gonna try that again. Take the chute. There are chutes on both sides of the track, yes. There's also like 6 chutes. Okay, we found a button to remove the chute. That's not what I wanted, but thank you. And this button only works when we have the chute in place. Can I skip this cutscene of her putting the chute in place? This is so terrible. And of course, the puzzle where it's awkward to figure it out. Is the puzzle where it's like very easy to make a mistake. And the puzzle where it takes super long to recover from it. Alright, well, this didn't work last time. So, what are the expectations that it would work this time? Right, now that I've got that. Is that a different noise? I think that was a different noise. But is that a different noise in a way that sounds meaningful? I think it's a different noise every time. Why is hitting them useful? I guess that's been the same noise on a bunch of them. So was this one actually different? I think this one, it sounded different. Yeah, that one sounded different. Okay. So then, if anything... This is so awkward, too. Because clicking on it does one of the interactions, but it's not once ever been clear how to get it to do the other interaction. Apparently, the answer is press 3 on the keyboard. All the observe tooltips and stuff have worked out pretty much that way. Okay. 3, 3, 3, 3, 3? What about use shoot? I can't do that from here, can I? No. 3. 3. 3. 3, 3, 3. Thank you. Christ. This game is very difficult to play. Not like the puzzles are hard. It's just difficult to actually interact with. Well, that works. What is this button? Ah, now that it's full, I can drive the car to push it out to the thing. Really? No. I right-clicked. That was a mistake. Oh, I need the key, huh?
No way.
I don't have the key. None of this is going to do anything unless I have the key. Oh. It's 3 because of the orientation. Like here, it's not 3, it's 2. 1 is at the bottom. 2 is on the left. 3 is on the top, and 4 is on the right. Oh, that's so awkward. And then clicking is default 1. The whatever's on the bottom. Yeah, you're not wrong, Endurance. You're not wrong. Okay, so we still need a key for this, though. I don't know where to find that. Alright, maybe we just drive this thing out.
It's stuck.
Ah. Or not. Okay. So where do we find the key? I don't want to flip the switch again. This is set up correctly. Was there something on the ground over here? Thought I saw a dot. I'm not seeing a dot. Ooh, moving around is super awkward. So I should have a key of some kind?
Let's try something else.
Really? I don't understand what I am meant to do with this. Ah, there we go. Just trying to move the... I'm trying to move the position of the screen. And I keep right-clicking to try and right-click drag. And that doesn't do anything. Oh, that did it. Great. Oh yeah, I remember this puzzle from Full Throttle. Alright, well that worked the way I wanted it to. Excellent. Well done. Good job, everybody. Oh, now she's a master at using the motorcycle, huh? Now I don't even need to do input. She'll figure it out on her own. Great. Alright, so now we should be able to climb up the crane. Climb up the crane? Here. Gotta move on, Kate. Nope, back. Yeah, obviously that's gonna be wrong. Oh my god. Can't you just give me the cursor? Alright, now we are going to make the crane work. Oh, there's a lot of buttons here. That's not right. No? Hello? Okay. This is not doing anything. Oh, it is doing something. It's just not automatic? Down? I wonder if I have... Oh, I do have toggles. Good. Alright, so now we need to go this way. No? The other way? Again? Again, probably? Is this lined up? I can't even tell if this is lined up. And I don't know what this does either. No. Oh! There's another thing here. I can't tell if this is lined up. But I guess I could move? That turns these things. Neat. Is this lined up? I still can't tell if this is lined up. I
No
could try
point
it.
wasting the coal by emptying it here.
Oh, we're not lined up. Okay. Oh, I need to move over again. Now it's lined up. Okay, good. She at least she confirmed like when I was about to screw it up. Thank you. Phew, what a struggle. All right, well now I'm a champion crane operator. I could operate a crane like that in my sleep.
Apparently, you did a very good job loading all the coal, Kate.
Thank you, Captain Oda.
Right. Everything's ready, so we can start filling the water tank. Now we need to connect the water tower to the crystal, then climb up there to manually activate the water flow mechanism.
Okay. Enjoy.
Go ahead, Captain. I'll wait for you here.
Out of the question. My sails are too old for that much wind.
All right, I'll do it.
When you're finished, come and see me on board. There's still a lot to do before we're shipshape.
This is a lot of work. All right, well, let's go climb a tower. No, things need to be connected manually first, huh? I don't have the option. Oh, I do have the option. Can he do the connection thing, or?
The captain said, first, connect the water intake on the bridge of the crystal.
Okay, so let's do that first. Because that's different from the thing I'm trying to do right now. Wait a minute. He's already on the ship. He couldn't do the part where he connects the thing in the ship? Oh, Bo. It is almost midnight, you're not wrong. Maybe we can finish this up and then be ready to do the thing. Okay, here, do the thing. Excuse me? Okay. Do this thing first. Then do this thing. And then close it. Alright, that looks connected. We did it, you guys. We did a mechanical thing. Puzzle solved! Alright, I'm ready to do this thing. Is it just press the button? Looks like it's just press the button. Is that enough water? How do I know it's enough water? Alright, that's probably enough water. The thing disconnected on its own. Is it supposed to do that? I feel like it's not supposed to do that. I feel like it should only disconnect if I disconnect it. But, apparently it just disconnects whenever it's done. It's cool. It's a neat feature to have on your water hooky pipe thing. Resisting jokes, really? And he said he'd be on the bridge, so is he still just on the bridge? Is that what's going on now? Sure, nothing else to do over here. There's a lot to do on the crystal. The crystal. Sorry, the crystal. Why is it not the crystal with the Krystal? Right, and then the way up is only on this side, I think. Go up the steps. Alright, I did it.
I took care of the water, Captain.
What is
Everything went
this
smoothly.
random, like, oil underneath
Is
you?
everything okay?
No. The ignition key for the crystal. I can't find it anywhere. Without it, we can't even start.
It's in your jacket. It's in your jacket pocket.
Captain, did you go to the tavern at all while I was gone?
No way. Of course not.
Come on, think. We need to find that key.
Good Lord. Now I remember. 20 years ago, when I got back from Baranor without the automatons.
It's literally in your jacket
Everybody
pocket.
was really very hard on me, you know.
Captain, I don't really see what you...
So I spent the whole night in the tavern. You should have seen the state I was in when I got back to the Bridge of the Crystal
And?
And then I threw the crystal's ignition key into the water.
Oh,
I swore I'd never set sail on the cursed waters of the lake again.
never mind. I guess I'm wrong. Well, that sucks.
I saw
Steiner's
a model of the
model.
crystal at Simon Steiner's. Is he the one who designed the ship?
Yes, of course.
Maybe he could be of some help then.
Maybe. Who knows?
You don't think there's a duplicate key?
There has to be a duplicate for the key.
I don't know. At any rate, when Steiner finished building the crystal, he only actually gave me the one.
So that's it? The ignition key is lost forever?
Yeah. I'm afraid so. I'm really sorry, Kate, but we're stuck. I've made a complete mess of everything again.
No.
Again.
So we just go talk.
Don't be so hard
to
on yourself, Captain. I'll find a
Steiner
solution to the key
and-
problem.
Weird or options.
If you
for
say so.
Pry out the lock, pull the wires, touch them together. Easy, right? Yeah, absolutely. A ship designed by an automaton manufacturer will definitely be easy to hotwire. I'm sure it works the same way as anything else. Alright, well... This is the way out. Will it be another Tentakey? It might. It might. Maybe that's their theme for this game. Unlike the Vorarlberg automaton keys. Clockwork keys or whatever they were. But alright, let's go talk to Steiner. Sure, this will solve problems, probably. Maybe we get ready to talk to Steiner and then call it. We'll talk to Steiner next time. Keep on running, Kate. Super awkward. With the direction changes and everything. This town is depressing? Yeah, I think that's the point. Alright. So, the next thing we need to do is talk to Steiner. So let's leave it at this.
Kate, how are the preparations with the captain coming along?
Hello, Sarah.
We're making progress, but actually we need some help from your grandfather. Is he here?
He just left for the clinic with the artificial leg he made for the Yuko guide, Kirk. I'm minding the shop until he gets back. Maybe I can help you with something?
Maybe. Well, explain the situation seems like a good place to start.
It seems the captain has misplaced the ignition key for the crystal, and without it we won't be able to leave. So
I
as
guess
it was
we're
your
not stopping.
grandfather who designed the crystal, I figured he just might have a duplicate.
I have to admit, I don't see where you could get one of those. Apart from the model downstairs, I don't think he kept a lot of souvenirs of the time when he built the crystal.
Would you mind if I had a look?
Of course not. Here, take this. It'll let you look at the model close up.
What is this? It's a crank. Wow, she just spends all her time cleaning things, huh? In the same pose. I think it's because Sarah is an automaton, Devin. Alright, I think this is where we, it just auto-saved. So this is probably as good a time as any to call it for the night.